what just happened. It looks like somebody could not wait until the official release of DBS Manga Chapter 103, and they leaked the entire thing themselves and translated themselves. So today we are going to jump into the new Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 3. Let me know what you're most interested in seeing in this chapter, and let me know by the end of this video if what you wanted to see actually happened. And as always, huge shout out, much love to the Black Squad. You guys are here every single day, hitting the like, commenting on the videos. You guys are going to be getting us closer to that 500k mortal plan. And anybody who wants to join in on this dream, just hit subscribe and turn on all notifications. Let's go ahead and jump in. Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 103, Passing On to the Future, which is an appropriate title, obviously with everything that just happened recently and what is happening in this manga. But exactly where we left off from the previous is what's going on here, where Gohan is on the offensive. And as I told you guys before, he is stronger and faster than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. This fight up until this point shows it, and this just shows it even more. Gohan gets through the evasion part of Mastered Ultra Instinct and literally kicks Goku 3 times with so much force that Goku literally is breaking through mountains, going through forests, and when he lands, he skids, and he skids through the forest, through the grass, near the tree of life here, and there you go. So this kick is that powerful that that's exactly what it did to Goku. Goku says, "You're good, Gohan. Incredible potential as always." And this is the moment where we find out that between, I believe, chapter 100 and chapter 101, right after the DBS superhero movie and the beginning of what we're seeing now, where we see Carmine trying to come at Gohan again, and we see Goku and Vegeta training Broly. In between that, it's been about a week. I told you I found this out, guys, because Carmine was coming from Magenta's funeral in the beginning of chapter 101, meaning that in traditional Japanese customs, again, they're not in Japan, but that's, you know, the writers and the creators of Dragon Ball Super's manga, they are. It takes about a week to get through those funeral rites, so I would say about a week went by. And so Gohan is telling Goku that, yeah, he trained with Mr. Piccolo to master Beast, because that's what Goku said, he mastered it. Well, he's saying that he basically fought Piccolo off screen for about a week, and I'm assuming they definitely fought in orange and in white as well. So this is the page that really cements it, and I'm really curious to see if the same sort of language is going to be used in the official manga release, which we're definitely covering. But Goku floats up. Gohan doesn't know what he's gonna do, but when Goku awakens again, he teleports behind Gohan and kicks him and gets him off guard to the point where Gohan didn't see what happened. And that is huge when it comes to power scaling these two at certain moments here. So I know I just got done saying that Gohan is faster and stronger than Goku. I believe he is from the jump. I think that Goku still has a lot of training to do, and even then he had to kind of go into a more refined version of Master to be even able to pull this off. So I keep seeing this picture right here, people posting memes, "Oh, I thought Gohan was supposed to be the strongest, what happened?" This only shows us that Gohan is that strong, and Goku needed to literally delve deeper into Mastered to be able to even land a kick on him, which he wasn't able to do before. So Goku lands, not only lands, teleports, or at least flies faster than he kicked Gohan, and he had a little time in between that when he kicked him, and he gets in front of Gohan and slams him into the ground or into the water. But this is how fast this fight is going. As Gohan lands in the water, he comes to so fast that he's able to lunge at Goku, and Goku easily dodges this level of an attack. I already told you guys, this is Goku delving deeper into Mastered Ultra Instinct, and we can see right here Gohan is trying furiously to try to land a hit on Goku, but the Mastered Ultra Instinct part is what is preventing that. And I know that, and you know that Goku is extremely powerful and mastered and fast and mastered, and I don't want to take that away from him. But what I'm saying is that if Goku had this level of strength but not the ability to instantaneously automatically dodge, Gohan would have hit him here. He would have 110%. Even Vegeta here says the exact same thing I just told you, saying, "That bastard Kakarot, his Ultra Instinct is steering the game in his favor." Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. It is. Without this technique, this ability that he has, and even with the same strength and speed level, Gohan would have already hit him, and Vegeta knows that. Now, Vegeta says this, and this is really interesting to me. He says, "Guess there's indeed a gap in experience between the two, huh?" I don't know if that's what is going to be officially the thing he says when the manga actually comes out, but this is interesting because what he's saying is not... Earlier, he was just saying that Goku was using Mastered Ultra Instinct's ability to dodge as something that he can use as a trump card, basically, in this sort of fight where, you know, his opponent is a little bit stronger than him, at least from what it seems. But then he says there's a gap in experience. So I would have to delve deeper into this fight, which I will, talking about this whole gap in experience thing, because I feel like Goku and Gohan... I mean, Goku obviously has longer experience in fighting and training and stuff like that, but Gohan's not that further behind. It's not like he's Goten. He's trained and fought the heavy hitters before. So I don't know what Vegeta's saying. What do you guys think he's saying? Let me know in the comment section below why he would say something like this, and if something you says strikes me, then I'll go ahead and put that in my new video. So this is Gohan's first taste at not being able to hit somebody, basically, especially in this fight, because this is the first time that he's not able to strike Goku. He was able to do that the entire time. Goku kind of explains it a little bit to him, but, you know, Gohan's like, it's an amazing technique, but it's just a technique. And so what Gohan is saying, because he says this after, but Beast isn't quite like that. Beast has no gimmicks, is what he's trying to say. And this right here, where he starts powering up, look, check it out. Broly says that is a ton of energy gathering at his spot. Vegeta says the exact same thing, but more worried because he doesn't know if Gohan can control this level of energy. Like, there's so much there. And remember, that was the issue with a lot of the transformations, even Broly's, with that much level of power in that transformation. Can you control that, or will it control you? What is going to happen next? And Gohan, he flies so fast that he destroys the tree behind him, evaporating it. It's completely gone. To Vegeta, completely shocked how fast he went, and Goku barely able to dodge. This is what I am talking about right here, where I say that Beast Gohan, the Beast, this is just a Super Saiyan with no limits. There are no more limits for him, because I would say Ultimate was a base Saiyan without any limits, or going beyond that. I would say maybe not even just but going beyond those limits. And Beast is a Super Saiyan going beyond those limits. So that's why it's kind of like, it's almost like a Saiyan, a Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 2, or even Super Saiyan 3 with how long the hair is. This is just a Saiyan beyond all limits. And Saiyans have no gimmicks like Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. Saiyans have Saiyan power. A Super Saiyan just charges up and tries his best to do whatever he can with just ki alone. And so everything I've been saying, I've been guessing as to what powers and abilities and whatever Beast Gohan's gonna have up his sleeve, because we didn't really get to see much in the movie. Yeah, it's just what I said. It's just Super Saiyan. And again, it makes sense why Akira Toriyama's first version of a Super Saiyan had red eyes and was white and had white hair, because Beast Gohan is the realization of the way that Saiyan looked. So with this dodge, Gohan's attack actually destroys everything behind Goku. And with that explosion, Gohan's able to again, in that small amount of time, punch Goku. And this time he actually struck. He had Goku basically blocking. He had to block not to get hit, meaning that he went beyond the Mastered Ultra Instinct dodging that Goku was just doing. He completely broke it again. This attack is so vicious, you can see the energy and ki blasting behind him. And now Gohan is on the offensive. Goku's a little bit more vigilant now, and he's trying his best to use Mastered Ultra Instinct the best way that he can. But I just love the fact that we are having Beast Gohan always have the electricity around his body. That's a very cool way to make him unique and make him look very interesting. So I'm really glad that they're doing that with almost every single version of him using any sort of ability or attack. He's always engulfed in electricity. So this right here, I thought that Gohan hit him again. But honestly, what I take this is that he had to push his arm away, is what it kind of looks like. So for a minute I thought that either he hit him or that Goku caught the arm, but it looks like almost like he's pushing the arm away to not get hit. It's not evading, but it's basically he's parrying the arm, but then Goku almost gets hit again. His gi gets a little bit ripped here. He gets almost hit again, where now he's cut on his cheek. Like, that is how ferocious Gohan is going at Goku. You know, there are a lot of repressed thoughts of Little League game chairs being empty because Goku was too busy training to go to them when Gohan is attacking Goku here. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the intensity of how much ki he used to try to get past this ability. So to me, this shows that the Super Saiyan is now definitely, like, what we want as a Super Saiyan is definitely now reinvigorated and alive just by Beast Gohan, because this is exactly what I want from a Super Saiyan and a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 3. And I feel like with Super Saiyan God and Blue, we didn't really get that. And obviously Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego is not like that at all. This is the closest thing now that we've gotten. So Beerus says this, like, you're actually going to see this a few times in here, but Beerus says it and I'm just like, what? But it's the translator. The translator is a guy on Facebook translating this. So yeah, that's why he said that. This is not official. Now we've broken past Goku's instantaneous dodging. And yeah, Goku's beaten. I told you, I don't know where anybody's getting this, that Goku is stronger than Gohan, or that Gohan is not the strongest. Gohan is the strongest. He is the strongest. Look at the control he has over Beast. He doesn't even have to worry about it basically popping off, like him going back to base, him using too much. Like, all these issues that Goku and Vegeta and Broly have with all their different transformations and just the amount of ki and power and everything, like, Gohan does not have that problem, at least as far as we're seeing here with Beast. He's able to use it elegantly to the point where he's mastered it, and now he knows he can just kind of, you know, he's got a limit of how much power he can use at one time, but probably can exceed those limits relatively easily. This is plus ultra. This is some Deku stuff right here at its finest. I love that Gohan has this transformation. So this panel tells you everything, and again, I don't know why there is even a discussion. Vegeta tells us that he has broken past the evasive speed of Ultra Instinct. That is Ultra Instinct's main thing. That is what makes it powerful. The evasion of it. That is what makes it a goated ability, and for Goku, a transformation, a goated one. So the fact that Gohan could just easily break through that, that means that it's just, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm assuming Gohan could destroy Susanoo. I'm assuming Gohan can go past all these things, and Gohan was confident enough to know that he could. Right here, he's confident. Goku, not so confident. Goku been training his whole life only to be outdone and beaten by his son. And even at the top here, you can see like how far Goku went flying, because he destroyed basically half the planet with just that ability, that attack. Gohan tells us here that right before he was about to go berserk, seemingly that if he is engulfed in too much ki, he will go berserk. He just raised his ki and got more of it. So at that point, with that being the thing that he did, it controlled him, so he didn't go berserk because he had more ki to control himself with. I'm going to delve into this because this is obviously the explanation as to how Broly can control his beast transformation or his berserk transformation. And even Goku's like, damn, Gohan, you'd make a great teacher. You know, ignoring the fact that Gohan is one. And Gohan says, currently this is the only way I can draw out the max power of this form, is to basically go beyond berserk, is what he's saying, meaning that the Super Saiyan path, if you gain more power through it, is to go berserk. So Goku jumps right back into it, and seemingly they're fighting again as the rest are protected. And Beerus says, is Son Goku's son a Super Saiyan? No, it seems a bit different. However, it's not a divine technique either. Apparently, he is specially gifted. What? Okay, guys, my theory is correct. Beerus and Whis just said it. They just said it. He says, is he a Super Saiyan? Because that's kind of what it looks like. It's like kind of like a Super Saiyan, but no divine ability whatsoever, which I've been telling you, there's nothing divine about Gohan. Just because the Supreme Kai, the Elder Supreme Kai, unlocked his powers doesn't mean that he is, you know, going down the path of the Kai, is the meme that I see. No, he just unlocked his powers. That's all he did. He unlocked the potential, and that's why Gohan is now Beast. He has no limits to that Super Saiyan potential. And now he's telling you how he's managing to control it and go beyond it. We see Lemmo here, you know, giving a drink to the enemy, but Broly, he doesn't even want to drink. Broly is so enticed with the fight, like he's actually really excited. And as Gohan and Goku continue to fight, because obviously Goku, you know, he was dealt a severe blow. Gohan got the upper hand, and Gohan would have won if Goku stopped fighting, so they kept fighting. So just to say that, you know, Goku didn't lose, but Goku looks over at Broly, pushes Gohan back, and as Gohan's ready to jump back in it, Goku goes back to base. He says, all right, I've seen enough of your strength. It's really awesome. And you could see like where he's putting his hands up like, nah, I've seen enough. I don't need to see any more, Gohan. You're definitely one of the strongest, one of the world's strongest. But not only does Goku literally pass the torch right now to Gohan, saying that Earth is now in safe hands even when I'm not there, meaning that he's passing the torch on to Gohan. He tells Gohan, hey, I got another guy for you to fight. I got somebody that you need to fight. And he calls Broly over. Let's go. This is what we've been wanting to see. I knew this was going to happen as well. I knew Gohan was going to be the one to train Broly. And that's exactly what's happening. This is a second one of my theories proven correct. And all this is happening within the half hour, I believe it is. Because, or unless Gotenks, I think Gotenks actually might be an hour-long fusion. So he's still Gotenks. And, you know, Carmine and his goon are still there. They're trying to get back to the city. Goku returns. Vegeta says, you sure? No winner? No loser? Well, it was never about winning against Gohan. I just wanted to check his strength. Glad to have more to look forward to. So we're going to definitely see another fight between these two in the future. Here Goku says that he's not sure what to expect from Broly in the future, if he's got like the same sort of plan as Gohan does, but Gohan and Broly are very similar. Vegeta says that Broly does give off the beast vibes, and Goku's right. Goku is here showing, this is old Goku right here. He's showing that he knows the similarities between fighters, he knows the differences between fighters, and he knows what a good setup is, what a good teacher is, all that stuff. So Goku here, this is like legend Goku right here. This is definitely DBZ Goku, because DBS Goku wouldn't say stuff like this, but DBZ Goku, 110%. But when they jump into this fight, Broly only has one thing on his mind, because Gohan says, Broly-san, I've heard you're a very impressive fighter. Show it to me. Show it me. The beast from earlier. And then Gohan's like, I thought you'd never ask. You can tell Gohan's just so happy to be here and be a main character again. Because when he goes straight into Beast, he wastes no time flying straight into Broly, punching him. And Broly barely is able to block it, but he does, surprisingly, honestly. But then his guard is completely broken, and so with Broly pushed down, the only thing that I wanted to see in this fight actually happens, and that is Broly being able to go into Super Saiyan on his own accord. He goes into Super Saiyan, and Gohan's a little bit surprised here, but I'm glad that they did this and how fast he actually went into this transformation. And when he punches Gohan back, Gohan goes just a few feet away, showing the impressiveness of both of their powers. And Goku is a little bit of worry. He's like, man, no, not Berserk again. But he has mastered his own Berserk transformation. This is Super Saiyan. It finally worked out where something has pushed Broly to transform besides the fight against, Gogeta or the death of his father. Something else has pushed him into that. Gohan says the power is amazing, unlike anyone Super Saiyan, which I'm curious to see if that's going to be something that stays in the official release of the manga, because if it does, that says a lot about Super Saiyan in general and the direction they're going to go with this. Whis is just super optimistic about everything that's going on, with the contrast of Beerus being so negative about almost any development that happens in this fight. Saying like, oh, Broly only managed to unlock Super Saiyan, Gohan still is stronger. He probably is. Broly probably needs to unlock even more, get as close to that Berserker rage as possible, but then control it like Gohan does. And that's exactly what happens. Gohan literally beats Broly, but in the middle of this, Whis asks Beerus, so does that make him another candidate for the next God of Destruction? Beerus says no, not him. He's the serious type. He wouldn't resort to destruction. You are correct. I don't know what that means. I don't know if destruction, you need some sort of laughter or some comedy in destruction. You think you'd have to be serious. I'd have to look again at the official translation for this, but I think he's talking about Gohan here. I don't think he's talking about Broly. Again, I have to look into this, but again, this is something that's going on with Beerus, and I feel like the next storyline is going to be Beerus heavy. I can feel it. So Vegeta has finally had enough, and he's like, hey, it's my time to fight. You guys have been fighting him all day. I want to fight Gohan. Gohan's like, why does everybody want to fight me? And Goten and Trunks, like, they don't care. They're like, let's fight both of us. Let's fight Broly. And then Goku's like, nah, I need to get in on this action. And they're gonna have basically a tournament of power here as they all fight each other. This is everything I wanted. Vegeta locking arms and punching with Beast Gohan and in just Super Saiyan Blue, which is surprising. Goten and Trunks not transforming, fighting against Broly, who, is dealing with fighting with two people, and Goku angry at Vegeta because Vegeta is fighting against Gohan and not letting him fight. And so this fight is getting ridiculous, with Chila and Lemo just there for the action. The entire world gets destroyed, or at least torn apart, and everybody's down, except if you really count Broly here, like kind of sitting up, then not everybody's down, but for the most part, everybody is down. They're all happy, and this, to me, this is the next Z Squad right here. This is the next team that's gonna face off against otherworldly threats. We need a team, and we got one. Goten and Trunks, once they become Super Saiyan gods, I'm hoping that's the case. Gohan, Broly, Vegeta, and Goku. That's a straight team right there. All winners. So they end up having a feast because Lemo's like the greatest chef in the universe or whatever, and Gohan's upset because Carmine and his goon were invited as well, and he only has bad memories about it, but then they lie. They're like, no, we just came to apologize. We're sorry. And typical Toriyama fashion here, just kind of joking around. But then again, we get this. We get this, guys. Beerus sad or bored, probably both, fishing while Whis is fixing up the planet. I'm telling you, there is a storyline here with Beerus that's next. I'm gonna dive into this. There's so much that's been happening around Beerus and him talking about the future that's all foreshadowing. That's all foreshadowing, guys. So everyone decides to go back home, even Vegeta and Goku, to take everybody back home. Even Beerus here being grumpy, he tells Goku not to come back. Like, I don't know. This is a different type of Beerus. This is a different type of Beerus energy than we've been getting. And this is also excellent foreshadowing by Toyotaro. So Goku puts his fingers to his forehead and he wants to find another great key besides Gohan's, because Gohan's is right there. Gohan is right there, and that key might be interrupting it. But in like less than a second, he feels Piccolo. And then he goes straight to Piccolo, showing that Piccolo is the next big power besides Gohan. You know, other than them that are there, Piccolo is it. And so that's such a great foreshadow, even though he wasn't there to fight. Now, that's the only theory that I haven't gotten right. I said Vegeta was going to fight Piccolo, and that didn't end up happening. Unless they fight right here, which I highly doubt. This is already the end of the manga. So, of course, Piccolo is also on the same boat on seeing the Red Ribbon Army, and then they ended up just hightailing it out of there. Like, they're done. They don't want any more of this life of crime. They want to do something else. And Goku's like staring at Piccolo, and he's like, wow, you're different than the Piccolo that I've seen. He wants to test them out. He can tell that Piccolo's gotten stronger. And then Piccolo says that he needs to pick up Pan, and this has got to be the funniest scene ever in any of the mangas. I know it's not real, but I'm pretty sure this is what Goku is saying. He's saying, who's Pan, or something along those lines. But it's funny how they have it as, the fuck is that? And everybody, even Vegeta, look, Vegeta starts yelling at him. This is the worst. She's your granddaughter, remember? Oh, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, Goku hasn't been on Earth for a long time now. And look at Vegeta's face. Vegeta's standing up for Pan. I can already see Vegeta being like that awesome uncle to Pan. I can already see that. Piccolo's also pissed off. Vegeta kind of took the words out of his mouth, but he says, as punishment, you're coming with me to pick her up from school, because that's exactly where they're going. We get a little bit more of the Carmine bullshit with him just saying that he doesn't want to do any more crime. He just wants to, you know, be a legitimate drug distributor, because that's exactly what the Red Ribbon Army is now. So, you know, I don't think we're going to see him anymore. I think this is the end of his story, and I'm pretty sure this is the end of the Cell and Android story for at least a while. And this last page here is the kindergarten, and we see Gohan and Piccolo. Pan runs right to them, but then she looks behind Gohan, and it's Goku just kind of looking off in the distance. She points at Goku, but you see here, this whole thing has no words whatsoever. Gohan is explaining to her who Goku is, I guess. And I don't know if he says that's your grandpa or not. I don't know what he says to her, because maybe he doesn't explain it fast enough. Because when Pan looks at Goku and Goku waves, Pan teleports out of the way, out of her own little bag and hat. She teleports right behind him, and Goku's still in mid-high. And then Goku ends up blocking it, and as he blocks it, Pan looks at him. He's smiling. Pan's like, who is this guy? And then she recognizes him, because she had not recognized him before, because Pan doesn't know who Goku is. But I guess while she kicked him, she realized that's my grandfather. And when she first saw him and she got that immediate gut reaction to attack, is because she realized how powerful Goku was behind Gohan and Piccolo. So she probably thought, who the hell is this? This is a real threat, because, you know, this guy's strong enough to be a threat to my dad, who is one of the strongest. So, you know, this just shows that Goku hasn't been there. That's probably like the main thing everyone sees from this. And, you know, Pan is the forgiving type, but she has never seen him before, really. It's what it seems like. But also that Pan recognizes her intuition and her sensitivity to feeling ki and powers is so optimal that she felt the ki coming from Goku, and that was a threat to her, just feeling that. That's what I got from this. But this is a cold ass moment. This is like literally the definition of on sight. And right here at the end, Piccolo is not beating the Janet allegations. Like, he turns around dead. He like dead stops in flight, turns around and waves back at her. Like, he is not beating those allegations whatsoever. He needed to say goodbye to her because they have a good relationship. You know what I mean? That's Piccolo's girlfriend right there. But that is the end of this chapter. Again, we're going to have the official release of this chapter in a few days. So I want to definitely go over that and see if there's any big changes in dialogue, because I just read the fan translated one. But this is the end, guys. This is the end for a little bit. We're going to have a month of break between the manga. And it's just going to be so awesome to see what comes next. But I definitely believe that Toyotaro is doing his best, and he definitely deserves a little break. The whole team does, after the recent what recently just happened with Toriyama, him moving on, and now they need to kind of come to terms with that and see how they're going to move forward. But let me know what you guys thought of this. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. Great ending. Definitely firing on all cylinders. And I do appreciate the last at least 2 or 3 pages being silent. But let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.